This is really important that I wanted to share it with you. You are important. And the fact is, we're all going to pass away one day. You can be as healthy as you want to be, and some foolish person can just be shooting in traffic, road rage. Anything could happen. So, no matter how healthy you are or how healthy you are not, we need certain things besides life insurance, or at least a burial policy. If you just have a notebook to jot these things down, because you just never know. This is going to help some people. If you don't have the book, you can still know by watching this video, even if you don't buy the book. The first page, first things you need to do at the time of my death. This is on the page. Call a friend or family member to help, and it has a line for that person and the phone number. Call the most important friends and family members, and there's room for about 6 numbers. Notify the employer and the phone number. Make arrangements with what funeral home and the phone number of that funeral home. Request at least 10 copies of death certificate. Ask the funeral director to get them for you. Call the attorney to begin the process of setting my will. A space for the attorney's name and number. Set up an appointment with local Social Security office and file a claim immediately to avoid any possibility of losing any benefit checks, and the phone number. Notify the insurance company to start the process of collecting benefits, and the phone number. Phone numbers. Notify the lenders, mortgage company, credit card companies, etc., with which I have accident or death insurance. With insurance, the balance will be paid off free and clear. And then other. The next page is important numbers, things like accountant, attorney, bank officer, clergy, dentist, doctor, employee benefits, employer, insurance agents, auto insurance, disability insurance, health insurance, homeowners insurance agent, life insurance agent, mortgage company, realtor, Social Security office, stockbroker, tax preparation, trust officer, Veterans Administration. The next page, personal information like your name, residence, phone number, date of birth, Social Security number, primary doctor, hospital, health insurance company, policy number, phone, allergies, notes, birthplace, father's name, father's birthplace, mother's maiden name, children, grandchildren, length of residence in the area, military service, occupation, affiliations for yourself and for your spouse. The next page, location of personal papers like your birth certificate, divorce decree, last will and testament, living will, marriage certificate, military record, naturalization papers, organ donor information if you're an organ donor, Social Security card, trust agreement, tax returns, both federal and state for previous years, other important papers, post office box, address to the post office, owner of the post office box, number of the box, key to the box, where it's located, combination to the box, safe deposit box, the bank, the address, the bank phone number, the name on the box, the key to the box, where the box is located, the box contents, benefits that you can expect from the employer, from Social Security, from Veterans Administration, from other sources. Next page is another benefits you can expect page, life insurance. The person's life insured, the amount, the location of the policy, the insurance company, company address, contact phone number, type of policy, policy number, issue date, maturity date, beneficiaries, how paid out, other options to pay out, additional notes, life insurance policies on mortgage and other loans. Next page, additional insurance policies in case you have accident insurance, medical insurance, auto insurance, and homeowners insurance. The next page, investments, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs. Note where certificates or documents are kept. real estate and auto. Property, name, the name of the owner's address, legal description, and so on. If renting, location of lease documents, date lease expires, notes. Household contents, location of inventory, location of receipts, warranties, documents, vehicles. Banking information, okay. Checking and savings accounts, and then money market accounts and certificates of deposit. A record of what you owe on one page. It could be a mortgage company or a bank. The next page, a record of what I owe with credit card information on it. Personal loans, items borrowed, or other agreements. A record of what is owed to you is on the next page. And then a burial and memorial preparations page for burial and for funeral. Desires. Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Cemetery, where do you want to be? Ashes to be scattered. If you want to be cremated, where do you want your ashes? Do you want them to be scattered? Memorial stone. Do you want a stone? What do you want it to say? Charities. Do you want to give to certain charities or memorials? Memorial service. Where you want it to be? Who you want to be your speaker? What kind of music do you want? What are your favorite readings? Pallbearers, speakers, your desires. And then as I'm ending, personal notes, information, requests and desires, messages to share. You can leave notes to family members if you like. The next page is personal property. And at the very back of the book, there are pockets for important papers. There's a little pocket right there. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's another one. So these are the questions as my video is about to end. Describe your family and where you were born. What is your earliest memory? Every family tells and retells stories handed down from generation to generation. What stories did you hear repeated while you were growing up? As you were growing up, what were the major events of your life that affected your future choices, attitude, and opportunities? If today you could advise your younger self, what would you say? How important was religion in your family? Describe a typical Sunday. For Sabbath keepers, a typical Sabbath. What were the most significant events in your faith life? Who inspired you as you were growing up? And who were your heroes? Where did you go to school? List as many schools as you can remember and name influential teachers and tell why they meant so much. Describe your work and career. What have you found to be true about working, money, responsibility, and success? If you have served in the military as a volunteer in the community, talk about what you have learned and describe significant moments. What has been your most daunting challenge and how did you overcome it? What advice would you give to your children and grandchildren facing similar ordeals? What did you admire most about the person you married? What is your advice for fulfilling and long-lasting marriage? What has been your favorite pastimes and hobbies? Describe why these activities interested you and some of your most satisfying moments. And last two questions. How do you want your loved ones to remember you? Describe you and talk about the legacy you want to leave behind. And describe a few of the highlights from your years as an adult with your own family. What are your family stories you want your loved ones to remember and tell their children? God bless you.